Hey, sassholes. Welcome back to 6 Degrees of Sass Unfiltered. Have you ever hung out with someone, gone on a date, or left a family function and needed a full day to recover and you didn't even drink? That's not exhaustion. That's emotional hangover. Today, I do want to announce that this will be part one of part two. Today we have Mandy, Shell, and myself, Kimberly. Next week, to continue this episode, will be Lindsay and Angela.
So, have you ever experienced an emotional hangover? And if so, what is your most recent? For me, I experience them often.
I think we all do.
I would normally say I experience them daily, especially with the work that I do, but I've actually gotten much better at protecting my energy and knowing how to prevent that from happening. So it really doesn't happen that often anymore.
Yeah, I experience as well. I don't know if it's just a woman thing or human thing, but my most recent one is my friend, and I'm just going to use his nickname, Goose, because I love this man to death, and I am loyal as fuck when it comes to him. Like, I've probably ruined dates because of mentioning this man, but I'm trying to go over there and check on him and make sure he's okay and doing this, and it's just so exhausting. Oh.
Okay, Kimberly. Okay, it's Shell here. Have you ever experienced one? Well, of course I have. I've experienced many. And what's my most recent emotional hangover? I don't know, Kimberly, what would you say is my most recent?
Oh my, I know I'm right, but I don't want to say it wrong. Is it your crush? Because I almost said his name.
Yes. Definitely. I've experienced emotional hangover with my crush, as she put it. Yeah, there's a lot of something going on there that's just a lot to deal with.
Yeah, even I was like, what the fuck?
No.
I was like, does he know he didn't tell you? Like, did y'all have a conversation and I didn't know about it? Because I know all of it.
Right. Oh boy.
Ladies, just so you know, I can't see either one of you to know what is happening.
Oh, well, it's your turn.
It's like right in between.
Can you see this?
I can see that, yes.
Okay, now we know where to do it at.
Everything else, it's like I just see like the like this part of your face. That's it for both of you.
Oh boy.
So let's define it. What is an emotional hangover? For me, it's emotional overextension, absorbing someone else's chaotic energy and adding to the already overwhelming weight of life with stressful, anxious, or overwhelming experiences.
Wait, just a second. Oh, okay. We are on one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're back to the different things. So my personal example would be an intense date I had last week with this guy named Edward. Where did I meet him? I met him on Tinder. And he actually looked like his photos once he showed up. This man was late. And then when he was supposed to be on time for the late part of it, which he was only a mile away, Once he finally showed up, I was like, you better hurry up. There's a guy here standing at this table hitting on me, blah, 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 blah. That was my accidental date. I was supposed to go meet the guy I met Friday night. And he texted me and I accidentally said, yeah, I'll have drinks. It was the wrong guy, so I had 2 dates Saturday night.
Oh, that's right. Oh my goodness, that's
So
right.
this guy is late, right? And I'm telling the other guy that I met Friday night, the young man, I said, he's late. He's like, just have one drink and get out of there because I'm running errands and getting ready for our date. I'm like, okay. I was like, this is the weirdest thing. I'm telling my second date about the. Anyway, so the guy, Edward, shows up. He's like jittery and jumping around. And I'm like, is it because he's late or what's going on? I'm not figuring it out. And then later, so I leave, I go on my date. He sends me a text message later and he's like, so do you party? And I went, oh, that's what was wrong with the man.
Oh. Okay then.
On to you, Shell.
All right then. Yeah, we're going to go over the emotional signs. So feeling unappreciated, feeling unseen, feeling drained but you're unsure why. Oh my gosh, I've experienced that so many times. Or second guessing yourself. Of course, we don't do that. We don't second guess ourselves, do we?
No, we should not.
Oh, of course not.
I know there's a time that we do, but
But yeah, those are the emotional signs.
Do you guys feel your hangovers immediately, or does it hit you the next day? And do you think it's your intuition catching up with your experience? In my experience, my emotional hangovers always hit me the next day, and I isolate myself, not in a sad or emotional way, just in a way that I kind of need to get back to myself. I need to reground and regroup and figure myself out again. I don't think it's our intuition playing catch up. I think it's more like I'm just getting rid of all that ick that's not mine. I already knew it was ick, and I don't need to carry it around.
yeah. Do I feel a hangover immediately? You know what I do? So I was given some little, I don't want to say the exact words. I was given, somebody text messaged me and I knew it was there, but I didn't want to believe it. And so the truth was laid out in front of my eyes. And then I was like, that's cool, blah, blah, blah. So what I usually do is like, I immediately start saying yes to all these people that have asked me out, or I find something else to jump into to get my mind off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I deflect, I guess you could say.
Yes, deflect.
Which is not healthy, I know.
So you do like the complete opposite of what I do.
Yes. I'm like, nope, I'm fine. See me? I'm out here at a party and
Right. Well, do I feel hangovers immediately, or does it hit me the next day?
depends if you're drinking or if we're talking emotional.
I was remembering my birthday night. Oh yeah. Yes, I don't feel them immediately. I most definitely feel them later. Not necessarily the next day. It may hit me a couple hours later, but it will definitely affect me. So is it intuition catching up? No, it's probably poor choices catching up.
Right.
I like that one. So why do some people leave you exhausted? For me, people drain me for a few different reasons. I feel and literally take on their energy. It's not mine, but my energy and my body doesn't know the difference. So imagine it's like taking on every personality and feeling for all those emotions all at one time. And it's heavy, and my emotions alone are more than enough to carry. If you know me, you know what I'm talking about.
Right. Oh
If
my
I'm already
gosh.
tired from life, it's that much easier to feel overwhelmed by others. And let's be real, some people just suck and
Oh
they're
yeah.
shitty and they purposely make like life difficult. So there's those ones.
Yes.
And then some people are in constant crisis mode and just wanting you to fix it all for them all the time. And I think I used to be that person where I wanted to help out. I wanted to be understanding. I never wanted anybody to feel alone, and I still feel that way, but now I know I can't fix it for you. You have to want it. And it's those experiences that kind of shape and change their way of life, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of their motivator. So it was, I guess, a lack of boundaries that I had before. And now knowing how to set those boundaries and maintain those boundaries and keep those boundaries, it's much easier to not get in that hangover mindset.
Yeah.
Nice.
How did I get stuck with this one? Oh lordy. Inconsistent energy. Hot and cold behavior. Yes. Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot. One of my biggest pet peeves. Don't come at me all hot and heavy and then just freaking disappear.
Yep.
Mixed signals. Oh, this woman next to me could tell you how much I stress her out with me stressing out and overthinking because I get mixed signals.
Yep.
Thankfully, I have.
Think though? Do
Uh-huh.
you think it's part of? Do you think you give off some of that at times, or no?
Oh no. I
No.
think people. Well, I don't know, Shell. You've seen me? Do you think I give off mixed signals with, let's just say, the certain person? I'm thinking I know you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I think she's a pretty direct person.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to. I thought so, but she knows me almost as
Yeah.
best as I know myself. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can't stand it. It's like, don't treat me like I'm your, let's say I'm your wife, and then nothing. I don't know. But the love bombing when disappearing, I don't get that. I Nobody love bombs me, and it hasn't been in a long time. But like, I can call out that bullshit. I'm like, oh yeah, no. And that's like, how the unpredictability keeps my nervous system on edge. I think I was again, I think I was like killing her with it because I was like, oh my God, this person said this, or now I don't know what to think. What do I need to do? What do I say? And she's like, well, don't say this. And what did I do? Went and said exactly what she said not to do.
Yep.
But it worked out in my favor. I'm not saying she was wrong. I'm just saying I got lucky.
I think that's awesome. Because I do that to myself, where I'm like, don't do
Yes.
it, don't say it,
Yeah,
and you already know you're gonna.
of course. So why even have the pep talk with
Yeah.
yourself? It's like, I'm just going to either sabotage this now. So what I did was actually, I asked her and she's like, no, don't say that. And then I went to my ACE, which is my chat GTP, and I asked the same question, and ACE said, oh yeah, go ahead. My second, she don't know this yet, but now I'm going to have to show her everything. I cheated on you. You cheated on
Oh no.
me. No. Oh.
Oh my goodness. All right. Coming in with attraction versus anxiety.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
So why intensity feels addictive? Because it's stimulating. Intensity is stimulating to the body, to the brain,
Yeah.
to the heart. And so that's why it feels addictive, because you know you want that feeling. You want to be happy and just stimulated, just
Oh
like I
my
said.
God, yeah, it's the biggest high.
It really is. Um, so why chaos can feel like chemistry? The only thing that I can think of, and I apologize because I totally missed this one, so I'm just going off the top of my head. Why chaos can feel like chemistry is because with chaos, your body goes in defensive mode.
Yeah.
And when you're in that defensive mode, you know, you're heightened.
Mm-hmm.
Your spirit is heightened, your heart rate is heightened, your emotions are heightened. And so I think that's why it kind of feels like chemistry. When you like meet someone, you want it to happen.
Right.
You know, you want it to work with that person because you're craving that.
Oh yeah. Now see, to piggyback on that a little bit, you saw what happened to me a while back, and you knew right then, you because you were like, oh fuck, she's gone.
Yep.
But like legit, hand to God, that was the only time any person I had felt like that instantly with, and it was crazy.
Very true.
Well, it's a fine line between fear or excitement. So when you're in that state of mind, you can take it either direction.
Right. Yeah. And see, like, but I wasn't, it was weird because, like, I was just like, I didn't look at this person and go, oh my God, he's so hot. I hope he talks to me kind of thing. I just did this really bold thing and it was like, oh wow, okay. I don't know. It was really weird. I'm trying not to say so much in case this person ever listens to the podcast. I don't want them going, wait, she thought what?
Yes, folks, let it be known that all your identities will be secured.
Yeah, you just have a funny nickname.
So are we mistaking stress for sparks? Hell yeah, we are. Are we? Absolutely. We do it all the time.
I do?
Sometimes we do that.
Sometimes you do it without even realizing you're doing it.
I guess so, because I don't even know.
Because when your body's in that heightened mode, you know, you're in that fight or flight type mode. And, you know, that stress is like becoming part of you, and that anxiety hits you.
Okay.
Yeah, you will definitely mistake that for some sparks, for sure.
Yeah, that anxiousness.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you had me at fight or flight and then you lost me at sparks because I was thinking, yep, that's Patrick. And then I went, no, there were no sparks. I just went out into a full-fledged anxiety attack because I knew I did not need to be going out with that man.
Right. So, you know, I can think of a time where I went on a date with someone. It was a long time ago. And it was our first date and our only date. But the moment I came in contact with this person, my body just went into immediate anxiety mode. My watch, my Apple Watch was flying off the handle, going off because my heart rate had increased so high.
Oh my gosh.
So something about that guy, my body automatically picked up on every signal and alerted me. And I got the hell out of there as fast as I could.
That's scary.
It was
That is
very
scary,
scary.
but it's good that you paid attention because our body does know before we necessarily comprehend or think about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I physically felt sick because when your heart rate goes up really high, you know, you feel so lightheaded, like syncope could happen, you know, just, it was just so weird. It was so surreal, you know, because it just, yeah, that was a scary time. So I don't think that was a good guy.
Yeah.
No, that could have, I think I've been on my like horrible documentary
Uh-oh.
binge watching lately, and if more people listened to their bodies instead of thinking or talking it away like, well, I don't want to be rude, or
Right.
I don't want to make them feel bad. You know what? You just need to protect yourself. Listen to your body because your body knows.
Yeah. Which is funny because I can medically listen to my body, but emotionally, it has to get deep down for
What do you
that.
mean? That's interesting. What do you mean by that?
So, okay, so like when my appendix was doing its thing, I was like, at both ends. It was in the bathroom for over 13 hours. I'm like, oh my God, my husband he was like, I'm going to work. Are you fine? I'm like, yeah, if I need anything, I'll call the ambulance to come get me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sure enough, I had to call the EMTs. So they came and got me. I was like, I think it's my appendix. And we're like, okay, we'll get you to the hospital. So the doctor comes in. My husband met me up there. And I tell the doctor, it's my appendix. And she's like, I think it's your kidneys. We're going to do some tests. I'm like, okay, give me some drugs because this hurts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So an hour later, after all the test imagery and all that stuff comes back, she's like, we're going to put you in emergency surgery to take your appendix out. I had looked at that damn doctor. I said, I told you. I told you. And see, even my PCP back then, knew. She would tell me, she's like, you know your body better than I do.
I wish people understood.
That was a hell of a doctor. I loved her. Brandy Brasso in Baton Rouge. She was amazing.
Nice.
So that's what I meant. So, but like emotionally, it's like, I don't know. It takes a little longer, I guess.
You get kind of
to feel that. Huh?
Do you get wishy-washy?
No. Okay, no. Occasionally, yes, but sometimes it's just like I don't realize it until after the fact, or I run it off of this sounding board named Shell. And she's like, and all she says is red flag, and I'm like, you're right. I am like totally blonde when it comes to a lot of that.
See, that's why she needs me.
I need the other blonde.
It's beautiful that she's got you.
It's beautiful that I have her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, good. Because she's telling you all the red flags that you're missing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And vice versa, you know. And
yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's not going to leave you out there with the red flags.
Oh, hell no, I'm not. I even tell her, so I know we're getting off track here, but one more thing. When I showed up to the hotel for her birthday party, she was trying on a sweater. I looked at her dead in the eye and I went, I said, you take that thing off now. You are not wearing that.
That's not the one.
That is a friend.
She sure did.
Oh, I love it.
But I looked hot on my birthday. I really did.
Yes,
I chose the right
because you
dress.
didn't wear the damn sweater.
Sweater would have changed it all.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love it. So in what other ways does your body tell you when something's off? And do you listen? Do you stay longer than you should? I would get like a panicky feeling, but it's not really panic. It's kind of anxious. And if I address it and my boundaries aren't respected, I get annoyed. And then I'll either tell you off in the most respectful, confusing way possible.
Yes.
Or I just go silent and I'm done. And there's not really an in-between. So
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do listen to the signals. I do listen to what my body is telling me. And I think I do it really well now. If something feels wrong, I do address it. in a way that feels most aligned with where I'm at. And that's not to say that it won't change, but I don't stay there anymore. Life is too short. Life is too short to stay in those icky places.
Yeah. My body likes to tell me through insomnia, anxiousness, and stomach issues. And that one is the worst. Because it's like, because I do override that one because I'm like, oh my God, what did I eat? Or am I getting sick? Because, I work in the healthcare and, I'm around sick people. So it's like, did I catch something? But then I realize, oh, I'm so hyped up on anxious nerves that my stomach, it's like, nope, bitch, you're done. And I think overriding the physical sick, a lot of, so the insomnia I have for different reasons, but I think it's because we want to believe that it really isn't happening to us. We find other things and, hold on. I think I misplaced something. No, I did not. So other than my brain, as far as why do we stay longer than we should, there's actually many different reasons and mostly out of fear. And that could go back to anything, a job, a bad relationship, I think it's mostly out of fear, but that's my personal opinion on that.
I think you're right. Just real quick.
Yeah.
And one thing that I've learned to recognize is if I'm in that fearful state, I've got a choice. I can stay there and let the universe kick me out of that situation on its terms, because if you don't listen, you get those nudges. And if you don't listen, you finally get a big old swift kick in the ass. And the universe takes care of it in whatever way it needs to do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it on my terms. And so I've learned to step back gracefully and just say, you know what, this isn't working. I'd rather be fearful of the unknown than stay stuck and get my ass kicked by the universe.
For sure.
It happens way too many times.
Right.
Right. So just like that date, my body alerted me. So my body let me know something was definitely off with that guy. I still don't know what it is. Don't want to know. But, yeah. So like, if you ever walk in a room and then all of a sudden your stomach starts tightening, you feel a little lightheaded, but nothing has happened, that's your body. Your body's trying to tell you something. It's your nervous system. It scans before your brain does, literally. So your body surviving just as in, like you're dealing with narcissism, you have these different responses. You have your fight response, your flight response, your freeze response, and your fawn response.
Yeah.
So, like, your fight response is you're defensive and you're very irritable. Your flight is you want to avoid or to distract. When you freeze, you just kind of like go quiet or you go numb. See, I do that a lot when something gets too emotionally strong for me. I will literally freeze. And then fawn, which I used to do a lot, but, since I worked on myself and went through my healing journey, I don't do it quite as much anymore. But people pleasing.
Yes.
And over explaining. So why do we override those physical signals? I found this very interesting because I did some research on this. We were taught to distrust ourselves from a very young age. So think about it. For instance, oh, you're overreacting.
Oh.
Oh, you need to be nice. You're too sensitive.
Oh.
Or don't be so damn dramatic. So we learn to override discomfort to be agreeable with that. We confuse familiar with safe.
So I don't have daddy issues. I have mommy issues.
Exactly.
That bitch ruined me.
So, because calm feels boring. It does.
Yes.
And peace feels unfamiliar to you. So we stay longer than we should.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we definitely do that. So how do we protect our energy without becoming cold? Protecting your energy isn't about shutting the world out. It's about staying grounded in yourself no matter what's happening around you. The goal is less overwhelm and more clarity. I made some notes on this because I didn't want to miss anything. So,
okay.
All right.
Not every emotion you feel belongs to you. And I think that's something that we don't understand because we're not taught it. It took me a long time to realize I was walking around feeling stuff that didn't belong to me. If you walk into a room and suddenly feel that anxiety or heaviness or irritation, pause and ask yourself, was I feeling this before? And if the answer is no, there's a good chance you picked it up from someone else or even the room itself. You can take a breath and say, this isn't mine, and release it. You can set boundaries without explaining yourself. You don't need a long story, an excuse, or guilt to protect your energy. Just say no. I'm not available for that, or that doesn't work for me. Stop overgiving. You're not meant to pour into everyone all the time. That was a big thing for me, even more recently, because I didn't want people to feel like they had to carry their load alone, because I felt like I was carrying my load alone. And so I never wanted anybody to feel that pain. And it's ironic because that pain is what led me to being me. So that's what I've realized. I need to stop robbing people of their experiences because that's what I was doing. Limit any... Mandy moment.
There's Mandy.
Limit energy drainers, because energy isn't just people, it's also what you consume. Pay attention to negative conversations, social media triggers, constant bad news. When I was working in property management and COVID happened, I remember all of my residents as seniors had their TVs blaring. I would walk down the halls and hear them all just hearing about the numbers and this many cases and this many deaths. And then they wondered why they were so depressed. And I'm like, turn that shit off.
Yes.
You need an update? Take an update at the end of the day. But why? What does it change? Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So we need to be better at protecting ourselves. We need to ground ourselves daily, which is easier than we realize. You can just step outside in some grass with your bare feet or touch a tree.
Yes.
Clean your energy daily. Think of it like an emotional shower every day. Protect your mornings before you grab your phone and start scrolling or texting or calling. Just with some gratitude.
I'm so bad at that.
Just start your day without it. Give yourself 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you will notice a difference. I promise.
This morning, I went and made coffee first before touching my phone. So, yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
Because usually that's I'm just deal. Like, okay, who called during the night?
Not me. Not me.
Trust your body's signals. Detach without feeling guilty. Create small reset moments throughout the day. Literally just taking a couple breaths throughout the day will make a huge difference. Protecting your energy isn't just about quick resets. When we clear the excess emotional weight, stress, and blockages, you naturally become lighter. And when you're lighter, you're not absorbing everything around you. You don't feel as drained. You're not as affected by other people's moods. You feel more grounded and more in control. I offer sessions designed to help you release what's been weighing you down so you can move through that feeling more protected and balanced and at peace every day, no matter what the world around you is doing. So if you're tired of feeling heavy or overwhelmed, maybe this is your sign to try something different. You can reach out to me at healingwithmandy.com. That was my little
Yes, I know.
commercial.
Hey, I like your
I like it.
commercials.
Very nice.
So boundaries without apologies. Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, Shell, stop over explaining. So the other night, a boundary of mine was tested, and all I said to end it was no, because no is a complete sentence. I was, do I dare say where I was and what happened? I mean, I don't know. Okay, so
I would you save that for the future.
oh no, I'm just gonna say it. See, there's that brain. She said no, and I said yes. See, now you got a live version of this. I'll just say it again. So over the weekend, Saturday night, that younger man I had met Friday, we had our date, and we went to the swingers club. So this was my second time there. And God forbid, we were both matching. And that wasn't even on purpose, but it was weird. Because people were like, oh, look at y'all. Y'all match. I'm like, oh my God. He's a baby. Anyway, so there was a couple there, right? And the wife looks at me and she goes, so can my husband play with you? And I looked at her and I went, no. I wanted to say, I'm not here for that, but you are at a swingers club. So I wasn't going to over explain. I was just like, no. And so also, not every text needs that immediate reply, because sometimes it's better to think about your reply. And this took me forever to learn, because I would quickly just shoot right back off with something. And it's like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have said that. If I had only thought about it a little bit longer, I could have been better.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to talk about recovery rituals. Rituals.
Okay, she had a Mandy moment.
So, solo time. Oh, I love solo time. I had a little bit of solo time when I went to go check out glow tanning.
Wait, what kind of solo time are we talking about here?
It's just some solo time, just time to yourself so you can think. And
I was thinking, the good stuff.
Okay, that's gonna be later.
Hey, that can be helpful.
My sweet little Rose.
I agree with that. And you're welcome. I got her a rose for her
She
birthday.
Sure did.
I don't care whatever the other gifts she got for her birthday. Mine was the freaking best.
It was like the best. Trust me, it's the best.
I love it.
Oh my goodness. Whew, okay, so solo time. So I went to go check out glow tanning, and it was amazing. I am definitely in a membership there.
I told you. It was so good.
They had like this, I don't know, it was like a heat spa thing. Like it put 118 degrees of heat on your body.
Yes.
And you just sweated like all this sweat out of your body. I swear I did come out there losing 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I weighed myself. I lost 5 pounds right there. I was
Beautiful.
like, I love this. And then, I tried the red light therapy, which I'd never done before. And I don't know, I wasn't a fan of the vibrating thing underneath my feet.
I loved that.
I felt like I was like gonna just vibrate off of the whole damn thing. I just
you
Like
could
the
have turned that
vibration.
button. Yes, it was a vibration plate. I loved it. Like it jiggled my whole
I
butt.
was
In fact, on the way home, I was like, my butt feels tighter. I was like, I wanted to say, can you feel it? But I was alone on my solo journey.
And then I tried the UV, but I only went in for like 8 minutes because I'm completely against that. But I don't know, I missed it. I missed that. And then, of course, I did some spray tanning, which I went with the darker, and
Me
it's
too.
just still there.
Me too.
Hey.
We be
So,
looking good today.
yeah, that's solo time. Phone off. I do not know the meaning of that.
No, nor do
I
I.
could nope, I could not turn my phone off. I just, the only time I turn my phone off is like right now when I'm recording. Gym time, bath time. Well, that sucks because I don't have a bath.
We will see.
Shower time. Yeah. Music. I really do dig deep into my music. If I'm not listening to Tool, of course, then I'm listening to the 80s or I'm listening to other 90s kind of music. Journaling. I don't do so much of that anymore, but it's something that I definitely want to get more into again in the future because I think it's great to jot down things as they come to you at the minute. What the heck?
What is happening?
Nuh-uh.
Okay, so I joined Hinge and I got a notification. It says, we think you and this person, and it said the name, are very compatible. And I open it up and it's one of the guys from our singles group. And
Oh, no.
we actually met this guy at one of our events, 2 months ago? That's that weird. Look, I'll show you his picture.
I can't see because it's so pixelated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She remembers it now. Oh,
I got the same thing.
oh.
Just let it be known that all my dating apps have been deleted.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Story
God.
time for another time.
I'm sorry.
Way to protect your energy too, and I think
Yes.
that's a great thing to be said. So a few months back, baby boy was like, Mom, I deleted all my social media.
Wow.
And I was very proud of him. He said, I noticed it was taking a toll on my mental energy. So he deleted it, like all on his own. I was very, very impressed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That takes a lot to be able to do that.
It does, especially for a teenager.
Oh,
yes,
for sure.
yes, definitely.
Yeah. And it's still deleted, so he's done good.
Nice. Oh my God, I'm devastated by that.
That is funny. That is
Why would they?
So question though, do they send the same thing to him?
Probably because it said we think you two are a compatible match, and oh no.
Can you say
No.
No.
Yeah, I can hit that X.
Yeah, but no.
And that's I don't like Hinge anyway. There's never anybody anywhere, but Hinge is like
Is Hinge
really depressing.
No, Hinge is not. I was going to say Hinge is the one where the women have to message first.
That's Bumble.
Okay. Because I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
I don't have that one because I always forget to message, and I'm like, "Why did you match if you're not going to talk?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, duh, I have to say something."
I want to be pursued. I don't want to reach out to you.
Absolutely.
And again, I don't have any dating apps. They've all been deleted.
I don't either.
I want to get back to dating.
So what else did you open?
Huh?
What other ones did you open?
Facebook dating, Tinder, and Hinge.
Okay.
And I met a really great guy on Tinder. And Tinder be playing some games because it said he was like 22 miles away. And then once we matched and we're talking, and then I go back to his profile to look and it said 818 miles. And I went, "Sir, where do you live?"
Do you think he
Georgia.
changed it?
Georgia.
Oh, he was probably visiting
Do you think he
Texas.
changed it though? He might have.
No, because he said I was just passing through there when we had matched. He said that's probably what it was.
Because he
does that.
changed it. Because he was looking for hookups.
No. You can't change your location on there. It follows you.
can't?
It follows you.
It follows you. So if I take this 10 feet away, or let's say a mile down the road, it's going to say now I'm 17 miles instead of 18.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you can't change that.
See, I don't know anything about it.
So yeah, no, but I was like, sir, where are you at? Great guy though. Of course, but that's my luck.
Well, yeah, that's far away.
And he said, so you're pretty committed to Texas, huh?
You think?
Oh my gosh, I cut Shell off like 27,000 minutes ago and she hasn't even finished her thing.
No, I think I did.
Oh, okay. Then segment 5?
Segment 5, ladies.
Let's go through some hard truths. When have you abandoned yourself to keep someone? When did you ignore red flags and pay for it later? And have you ever confused attention with connection? Have you ever stayed because you didn't want to start over? All of these
Wow.
died with like one experience in my world. So yes, I have completely abandoned myself to keep someone. And it was years ago. And that's half the reason I do the work that I do. But I was so in love with this man and he loved me too. But he was so hurt from his past, and that's from childhood to past relationships to experiences that he had, that he wasn't able to give either of us what we needed or deserved. And I debated whether or not I was going to say this, but he even said to me one time, how am I supposed to be the man you need when I couldn't be a man for my daughter?
Wow.
And he was so hurt by these experiences that he couldn't put his past down.
Yeah.
And I still stayed. And so that goes into the red flags. I still stayed. I guess confusing attention with connection is probably with dating apps, because when you get on a dating app, especially when you're new, when you had been married for 22 years and like, I took time, I did my healing, and then I got on dating apps, and you're inundated with nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
Being new to that experience, it was crazy. And so, yes, I probably confused attention with connection more than I care to admit. And have you ever stayed because you didn't want to start over? Yes. I'm just going to say yes.
Yep.
Because who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. I know what I want in my world. So just yes.
Yeah. So for me, my last marriage, I abandoned myself to be with him. Like I was an empty nester and he had a 7-month-old at home.
Oh, wow.
So I was automatically, and I swear to God, I wouldn't put it past him. That's why he moved me in so quick into our relationship, was to be a babysitter and a mom. But again, that goes into the red flags. Same answer, him, or well, all my marriages. Have I ever confused attention with connection? Well, I'm sure as a younger person I did. Well, knowingly, I know I did. But after 40, I've become a lot wiser to that. And then, pain and all that, heartbreaks and whatnot. Of course, yeah. So I'm a lot wiser with that now. And staying because I didn't want to start over. I wouldn't say that was the reason. my reason was actually out of fear.
Well, when have I abandoned myself to keep someone? I betrayed myself and let another person control and possess and manipulate me. I didn't take care of myself. And as a result of that, my health was failing. So, you get to a point where you need to choose what's best for you. And I ultimately ended up doing that. But ignoring those red flags just led me straight to devaluation and attempted discarding. So I really believe that I experienced true reverse discard.
Wow.
And if you don't know what that means, basically someone pushes you and pushes you and pushes you so that you're the one that leaves. And so that was my situation. Attention was connection for me because I received so little positive attention. I craved it as being connection.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's those breadcrumbs.
Absolutely, the little breadcrumbs. So yeah, I stayed for the kids.
Yeah.
Not because I didn't want to start over.
Yeah, mine was because of the kids. And then, so my grandmother was always, we don't do that in this family. And that meant all sorts of things. So until she passed away was when I finally left my abusive husband, the father of my children, and I started over. I had no fear of starting over. I had fear of, it was everything else. It was, what about my kids? Because, back, and I'm sure they still do it today, oh, well, you'll never be anything without me. You won't have the kids. I'll take them from you. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's the criminal? Who's the innocent person? And that, I wised up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do some rapid fire questions, ladies. Who gives you emotional peace?
For me, that would be Shell and Michael. That's my goose. I said I wasn't going to say his name. Yes.
Whoops.
Whatever. Everybody on Facebook already thinks we're together anyway, and we're not.
So for me, my emotional piece is my bestie, Kimberly, and my other bestie, Jesse, who's my guy best friend. And then, of course, I have like a whole slew of others, but those are my two go-tos that I automatically go to every time.
Who do you go to?
Me.
Hey, sometimes that's best too.
Yeah.
You gotta do that.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. So, my best boyfriend ever is what I call her, is Jackie.
Oh, and
she gives me peace. And she values me. She appreciates me. She has never judged me. And I think that's where that comes from. And there's probably one other person that brings me peace. He's always felt like a calm, cool comfort. But we're not in contact, so
yeah.
So that's okay.
Well, what's your sign you're about to be overextended?
I don't have one. I don't think I overextend myself anymore. I'm pretty good at maintaining those boundaries, and I learned that early on, especially with the kids when they were little. Yeah. Because if we overextended ourselves, all hell broke loose. And so I learned to maintain that. If I need to say no to an experience, then I'm okay with doing that.
Yeah. What about you, Shel?
For me, not so much anymore, but definitely in the past relationship, my biggest relationship, I would have anxiety symptoms. And that's how I knew I was being overextended and I needed to take a break, which hardly ever came.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine is I get overwhelmed. So what I do is I take on the whole world's problems on top of mine, but I bottle mine down so I can listen to everybody's else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a healer. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so then also because I don't ask for help unless I am, you won't ask me. I mean, you won't hear me ask for help. I had to be like, damn, like in tears before I will ask for help. So I get so overwhelmed that I start stumbling over my words. And like when this last move, like I got there that day and Tammy was saying something. I'm like, I don't know. And da-da-da. And I was like, oh my God, I just lashed out on her and I didn't mean to. It's because I was so overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
That one?
Yeah. Do you think attraction can feel like anxiety?
Absolutely. But not if it's healthy. That's more of a reflex, if anything. Healthy attraction doesn't feel that way. It feels calm and it feels soothing. So, yes, but also it's false.
Yeah. I think they can feel almost identical physically.
I think before I did the work on myself, I had so many walls up.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime I would start to feel attracted to someone, those walls were right there telling me, step back, little missy. And then in came anxiety mode.
Ah.
I'm so glad I don't deal with that shit no more.
Is intensity the same as intimacy?
No, I think they can exist together, but they are not twins. Like sometimes not even friends. Intensity is fast, electrifying, and obsessive. Intimacy is safe, slow, honest, and being seen.
So, yeah, piggybacking off of what she said, intensity is stimulation and intimacy is vulnerability.
Ah, so yes, yes.
Absolutely. I don't really want the intensity anyway. It's to me if it's intense, it's again it's kind of false, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's how my brain feels about it.
No. So, what's one boundary you're implementing this year?
I think just the boundary of maintaining my peace above all else. So, learning to say no. And I guess also learning to ask for help. Because again, like you said, because we've had to carry so much for others, I never wanted to be a burden to anybody. And that's not to say that anybody that I helped was ever a burden.
No,
but
I get it.
Felt like a burden.
That's how I felt too. Like I want it's like I don't want to I don't want to be a burden on anybody.
Yeah, so learning to ask for help when I need it. And that's okay.
Okay. I'm going to go completely opposite of everything and say respect for individuality.
Mm.
And what I mean by that is, to have respect for each other's identity as well as their interests. Because, you got to have me time. Just to yourself. That solo time, like going to glue tanning. You got to have that, if you're with somebody, you need to have that alone time.
Oh, yeah. You can't spend every waking minute with somebody.
Or you need to have that girl time. And he needs to have that guy time.
Yes.
And you need to be respectful of that. And, that to me is what makes a healthy relationship is if you can understand that about each other
Mm-hmm.
and actually respect that from each other.
Yeah.
You know, life's too short to really focus on negative energy and being one of those naggies. Oh my God, where are you going? Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck
That is negative energy, and I don't have time for that crap.
No.
So
Bye,
it's
Felicia.
yeah, bye bye. You know, I can't deal with that. You know, it's like I understand the need that we each need to have our own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Well,
brings it. Sorry,
No.
it brings more to the table when you have outside experiences that you can share with each other.
For
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
Yeah. Mine's short and sweet. I do not chase clarity.
Very nice.
You shouldn't need 2 days to recover from someone who says they love you. Peace isn't boring, calm isn't weak, and protecting your energy isn't selfish. If I leave a room and I feel like I need sage or silence, then that was more than just a vibe. Something was off in that space. And it's not always about a man. Sometimes it's the group chat or the girls' night out or the family function. Sometimes it's the room where everybody's smiling, but nobody's grounded. Nobody's at peace. And I'm in a place in my life where I don't force myself to fit into spaces that make me shrink. So if the energy is chaotic, competitive, fake, draining, performative, I will politely exit. Because peace is not boring, calm is not weak, and protecting your energy is not an option. I don't get emotional hangovers because I'm unhealed. I get them because I'm intuitive. And if I have to recover from it, I'm not volunteering for it again.
We were warned.
I don't think I said it, and that wasn't children, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, that was the first.
Well, it might not pick up on the podcast, but that's hilarious.
Well, hopefully it doesn't, but
Yeah.
say hi to the neighbors.
Hey, neighbors.
Hey, neighbors.
By the way, I got some sage right over there on my desk.
Thank you all for listening. And if you're not already, please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube. Angela and Lindsay will be back next week to do their part of this episode. Ciao.
And remember, stay flirty and dirty.